Hello and welcome to episode 84 of my playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, where I will not be using Charm or Intimidate dialogue options, or Paragon or Renegade interrupts. Before we get started, I'm going to check the codex. But this is old stuff. Yep.
Biotics is the...
Yes, there's a new thing. Even with all the Reaper's power, harvesting every sapient species in an entire galaxy can take decades or even centuries. The most time-consuming part of the process is gathering DNA from the population. To accelerate the effort, the Reapers follow a consistent procedure. Victims who cooperate, surrender, or are captured by husks are sorted into camps. It is believed the husks possess receptors that allow them to analyze a victim's DNA through sight, smell, or touch. Victims that meet their standards are herded from the camps into processor ships. Those the husks deem insufficient are either turned into husks themselves or indoctrinated to serve as slave labor. The Reapers use this last option to give their victims false hope. Many captives who would otherwise fight back become docile when they see members of their own kind obey and survive. The processor ships reduce victims to a transportable liquid. Like in a slaughterhouse, the ship's design prevents victims from seeing or hearing what happens elsewhere so that they do not panic. The victims are ushered into locking pods, then rent apart and dissolved into paste that is flushed to storage vats. The rate of killing is phenomenal. Intelligence estimates suggest there are more than 400 processor ships on Earth, killing approximately 1.86 million humans per day. In combination with battlefield deaths, disease, and famine, this pace will result in the complete depopulation of Earth within a decade. As the husks and indoctrinated slaves build more slaughtering facilities, the kill rate can only increase. Alright, time to talk to Hackett.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
The good news is we're managing to win in some sectors. The bad news is we're losing in others. I'm encouraged by our order of battle, though. It seems to be working. We just need to stick to it and pick up the pace.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate.
Is this
And
nothing
without any
new?
allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
Do you know anything about the Hanar and Drell?
Their luck is holding. For now, the Reapers have avoided a direct invasion of that sector. Though we've heard Drell wetwork teams are mobilizing fast to shore up their border with the Solarians.
I knew it, Drell. The Reapers don't want to tangle with them.
I still do know a drill. He's still alive.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
So it was Allied. That was Reaper progress. What about Allied?
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back-channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Aria's mercenaries?
Aria T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Aria's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game, while you gather what we need for the Crucible. So keep at it.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Turian Engineering Corps. In a society where the military is synonymous with the government, the Turian Engineering Corps is responsible for everything from maintaining sidewalks to creating spaceports. Their fame spread beyond Palaven after they helped repair the damage done to the Citadel by Sovereign in record time. TEC engineers view the Crucible as the greatest challenge of their career and have sped up the building process with their expertise and equipment. Alliance 3rd Fleet. Noveria has defected to Cerberus and is no longer supplying the Alliance. The 3rd Fleet's attempts to blockade the planet has been repelled. Ooh. Krogan Battlemasters. While having no standing army, Battlemasters instead pick the finest warriors from each clan to join the N7 brigades. The rising fame of the Special Operation Groups means the Krogan relish and excel at every opportunity to test their skills alongside the galaxy's finest. With a wide variety of Battlemasters, biotic shamans, soldiers, mercenaries, and ancient warlords, the collaboration and competition between the Krogan translates into an extremely deadly force on the battlefield. Turian. Turian 7th Fleet. The Turian 7th Fleet was assigned the privilege and burden of guarding the Crucible during the weapon's construction and deployment. The fleet flies constant surveillance around the massive device, coordinating with Alliance security patrols and VI-run counterintelligence programs. The 7th Fleet knows what it would cost the galaxy if the Reapers breached their defenses. Every vessel's captain is prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice if it ensures the Crucible's safety. Updated. Recovering the legendary banner of the 1st Regiment lifted the spirits of the overworked Turian forces. Turian 43rd Marine Division. The Turian 43rd Marine Division was founded during the ancient unification wars that rocked Palvin over 2,000 years ago. The 43rd maintains relations with other Council races, running joint training exercises with the Sari, Solarian, and more recently Alliance military forces. Knowing how their allies fight has become an asset, as the 43rd's troops have the discipline and experience to integrate into any army on any battlefield. Krogan. Urdnot Rex. Urdnot Rex fought alongside Commander Shepard during the Reaper's first invasion attempt in 2183. Afterwards, he returned to Tuchanka and spent the following years rising to the leadership of his clan, championing progressive methods meant to strengthen the Krogan as a whole. Conservative elements were unhappy, but news of a successfully cured genophage has solidly united all of Tuchanka under Rex's command. Hailed not only as a great warrior, but a savior, the Krogan will follow Urdnot Rex into the maws of the Reapers themselves. Clan Urdnot. Clan Urdnot has become the unofficial but uncontested representative body of Krogan power to the rest of the galaxy. Within the past decade, Urdnot's warriors have either absorbed or wiped out clans Nakmor, Jurdon, Quash, and even the legendarily ferocious clan Rake. The discovery of a fertile Urdnot female rallied even more Krogan, regardless of affiliation to Urdnot's banner. Krogan clans. Centuries of Krogan infighting abruptly halted with the news of a cure for the genophage. With their future restored, Tuchanka's clans have united in a show of force not seen since the Rachni War. The clans have also been stockpiling weapons of mass destruction for decades. Thankfully, their full destructive force can now be turned on the Reapers instead of Tuchanka. Their strength, size, and regenerative powers make the Krogan ideal shock troops. Updated. The Krogan leadership tasked the Broker's Wet Team to recover evidence of superbiotic Krogans from the destroyed planet Rothbla. They succeeded, despite needing a rescue. The body they recovered has been used to create improved implants tailored for the Krogan. Krogan mercenaries. Many Krogan went fortune-seeking out in the lawless Terminus systems. Their imposing bulk and infamous brutality won them prized positions as bodyguards and mercenaries. When news of a genophage cure spread, these drifters were contacted by their clans and urged to join Shepard's forces against the Reapers. After centuries of aimless brawls and bleak futures, Krogan everywhere are heeding the call. Updated. Noveria has defected to Cerberus and is no longer supplying the Alliance. The Third Fleet's attempts to blockade the planet has been repelled.
Bethany, you see the vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Noveria.
Yep, I'll get on it.
The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see him in action.
Intelligence report. Noveria defect. Order of battle. Friendly assets. Systems Alliance 3rd Fleet. 1 carrier, 2 dreadnoughts, 17 cruisers, 22 frigates. Carrier complement. 80 F-61 Trident fighters, 40 SX-3 interceptors. Losses. Estimated 23.75% killed in action / missing in action. 2 cruisers, 5 frigates, 24 fighters, 12 interceptors. Estimated 42.4 damage. 7 cruisers, 2 frigates, 51 fighters, 25 interceptors. Enemy assets estimated. Cerberus fleet, 19 cruisers, 10 frigates, 2 stealth types. 12 fighter squadrons composed of 12 ships each. Noveria planetary defense, 3 cruisers, multiple surface-to-orbit defenses. Losses. Approximately 15.8% killed in action / missing in action, 3 frigates, 36 fighters. Approximately 4.45% damage, 2 cruisers. Report as follows. The Noveria Development Corporation, NDC, released a statement declaring their backing for Cerberus. We, the Noveria Development Corporation, acting on behalf of the Noverian people, have made the decision to fully and unreservedly back Cerberus against the terrible threat of the Reapers. Unlike the Systems Alliance, who has failed to prevent the loss of a single colony, Cerberus has shown themselves willing to do what is necessary to defeat this threat. With Noveria being an independent colony and the NDC falling outside of Alliance jurisdiction, no actions were taken until the SSV Trafalgar, completing an overhaul of its engines near Murano, was attacked by a squad of Cerberus vessels. The Trafalgar executed an emergency FTL jump after sending out a distress signal, but its current location is unknown. The Third Fleet moved to blockade the colony, but were attacked by a small Cerberus fleet. Then, by 2 Normandy-class stealth frigates. Appearing only as radar anomalies, they remained undetected until detonating a number of torpedoes in a hit-and-run attack. The volley destroyed a cruiser and damaged a number of nearby ships. The remainder of the Cerberus fleet attacked, aided by planetary defense cannons and ground-launched fighters, which significantly outperformed the F-61 Tridents. Cut between both ground artillery and outflanked by superior Cerberus forces, Admiral Singh had little choice but to withdraw. The system is now in a stalemate. Cerberus does not appear to be advancing on the relay, but instead seems content with occupying Noveria. On-the-ground intelligence shows that Cerberus has imposed martial law and are actively recruiting from the local population. System evaluation / recommendations. It is the assessment of the AIS that Cerberus has had significant dealings with the NDC, as well as other various corporations based on Noveria. Since the planet itself is of little strategic use, unless travel via the relay is threatened, there is little reason to retake Noveria.
Commander?
Urdnot Rex, making babies. From Urdnot Rex. Shepard, making babies again will be fun. Soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. You really came through for us. I'm proud to call you my friend. Eve is in the Kelphic Valley enlisting support from the other clans and spreading the word. She's going to be a great leader. Most of the males won't like me sharing power with her, but too bad. I run the show. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun. Solarian Command, your regrettable decision. From Dalatras Linron. Commander, I am deeply disappointed by your actions on Tuchanka. As I thought I made clear, curing the genophage will have long-term consequences. Once the Reaper threat has passed, our combined forces will be so depleted that no race in the galaxy will be capable of stopping a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the genophage, and the Solarian Union will be among their first targets. When that day comes, Commander, the blood of my people will be on your hands. I am ashamed to also learn that our own scientist sacrificed his life carrying out your orders. This is a dark day not only for my people, but all of galactic civilization. Dalatras Linrun, Solarian Union. Hierarchy Command, impressive work. From General Corinthus. Commander Shepard, when you first arrived on Manet, I had a hard time seeing how you flying off with one of our best generals would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I now watch Turian and Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper destroyer, I must admit I am impressed. You've brokered an alliance that many thought impossible. Palavin might be saved after all. With great respect, General Corinthus, Manet Command. ANN News Alert. ANN Alert. New article on Reaper. From Alliance News Network Information Partners. Pharos. A group of colonists on Pharos have mounted a defensive against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians from nearby colonies to escape. The informal militia from Zoo's Hope, said to be survivors of a savage Geth attack several years ago, has repelled initial Reaper landing attempts with a level of wartime competence more common to seasoned platoons. The colonies are using improvised weapons, as well as supplies salvaged from a defunct exogeny facility. This colony is our home, colony spokesperson Lisbeth Bainham said. We've survived worse, and we know how to fight together. The colony is expected to have time for full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive. Spectre Terminal. Nothing new. Right. War Terminal. Nothing new. Okay. Right. Let's talk to the Joker.
Alright, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
How you gotta respect the classics?
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palavin.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palavin. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I'd think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't consider it.
Anyone would have second thoughts about the Krogan. They just better remember you didn't act on it and return the favor.
Commander?
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka. I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Are we better than the original yet? Looks like no. Is the accuracy at least better? Nope. Accuracy is the same. Fire rate is better, I guess, but...
I appreciate you checking in on me.
You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right?
Yeah, I was worried about that too, James. I don't know.
Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers. I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tuchanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it. Hey.
Hey there.
Where is Edie? Is she in the AI core?
Commander,
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion? Or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise, we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life?
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this, and we'll both be set free.
You have killed a Reaper. I would like to have seen it. No matter. There will be more.
Plenty more.
Yes, a difficult fight remains. I have heard about the offer the Solarians made. I would have accepted it, and not told the Krogan. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers. If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Gabby, is it true you helped repair Edie's mobile frame after that last mission?
She just needed an extra pair of hands. I am an engineer, remember?
Were oils and lubricants involved? Was there any moaning?
In your dreams, Kenneth.
If only my imagination was that good.
Shepard?
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
We're dealing with one problem at a time. Right now, we need all the troops we can get.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I helped them get the genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval. Commander.
She is in the AI core, okay. Liara's cabin, AI core, medical.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away. The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they? Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire? Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy. I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Feel free to look around.
Mass relay traffic reports. Increase/decrease in recent relay traffic. Widow, 95% increase. Omega, 2, 65% increase. Tasele, 32% increase. Sinhan, 43% decrease. Pelion, 12% decrease. Charon, unavailable. Shang-Chi Theta, unavailable.
A pleasure to see you.
How are you, Commander?
Doing fine. How about you?
What are you up to now?
I am uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
Hello, Shepard.
Right. Okay. Cerberus Firebase. Novaria is a small frozen terrestrial world barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Novaria Development Corporation, who leased out labs for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. The war has brought significant attention to this otherwise obscure planet. The Novaria Development Corporation has thrown its weight behind Cerberus, citing their popularity as freedom fighters standing up to the Reaper threat. However, intelligence from the planet is far more concerning for the population. Recruitment gangs stalk Port Hanshan. The human able-bodied are forcibly conscripted. Scientists from numerous labs work around the clock on dangerous new projects, and aliens disappear with alarming regularity. Alright, let's bring... You know what? We'll go all feminine, all female. Edie's probably not... Edie probably doesn't count as female because she's a robot, but anyway. Okay. It's probably the best I can get. Sure, we'll stick with that. Okay. I'm gonna hold off, gain some more XP.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
I need to remember to look up for this mission.
To find the command center to take down their defenses.
They've seen us.
Where are they? Weekly processing report, Sergeant Parker. All on-base personnel have been processed. Integration protocols updated successfully.
Enemies neutralized, Shepard.
Let's find that control center.
Check the ceiling.
Damn it. This'll take a while.
Oops. I didn't mean to click this yet.
We can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
Edie.
Edie, front and center.
As you command.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem, Cortez. Get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning. Warning. Security breach. Initiating lockdown failsafe.
Outside communications are no longer possible, Shepard.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Where is it? I know it's on the ceiling somewhere.
Shepard, it appears that shutdown requires a synchronous command.
I'm gonna find that thing first. The heating unit stabilizers are around here somewhere. I know they are. Where are they? Again, I think they're on the ceiling. Where are they? Where are they? I know they're around here somewhere. Oh, there they are.
Advanced heating unit stabilizers? I guess it's cold enough here.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Cerberus is deploying manual defenses to the landing pad, Shepard.
Then that's where we need to go.
Engineer. Let's go ahead and level ourselves up here. Inferno grenade. Go with that one. Ooh, who did that? There it is. That didn't hit any of his hitbox? Fine.
Shepard, outside communications are still locked.
Let's move up. Clear the deck and fire a flare to signal Cortez.
They've seen us!
Oops, wrong button. That was easy.
Readying flare. Are we clear?
0 hostiles remain.
Flare away.
Cortez here. We're trying to break through the interference.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. Had to get through the interference. Area clear. Signaling to strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
From whence?
Shepard, look out!
From where? There it is.
Now the deck is clear, Shepard.
Anyone wounded?
Only minor injuries.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Advanced Fighter Squadron. A squadron of advanced fighter ships was liberated from Cerberus forces on Noveria. Fast, agile, and remarkably fuel-efficient, these one-person spacecrafts pack surprisingly heavy firepower for their size. After the Alliance installed their own VI programs and swept for hidden bugs or transmission signals, they repainted the fighters and pressed them into service. War asset updated. Minor colonial support. Alright, let's see. Not showing up here, so I don't know what that's about.
I just figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass, just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal. Commander?
Urdnot Bakara, sorry. Hope lives. From Urdnot Bakara. Commander, I'm writing you from the Kelphic Valley on Tuchanka. I wish you were here to see this. I'm watching Krogan pour in from across our entire planet. So many of them that I've lost count. They've all heard the news. We are finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will Krogan be afraid to give birth. Never again will they fear the pain and heartache it might bring. While I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people, I can promise you your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory. We will fight them because we know there is a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to traveling to Tuchanka and speaking aloud the words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There is reason to hope. This I owe to you, Commander. This I will never forget. Alright, let's go around and talk to people again.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now. Commander?
Auxiliary power units are depleted to 82.04% capacity. This should be corrected.
Yeah, I'll get it before we go in atmosphere again.
I will run a diagnostic on it.
Edie, we've got 5 of them.
According to the diagnostic, we now have 4. Hello, Shepard.
Getting there, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to exceed it.
That last mission on Noveria shows why I love the Kodiak.
All you did was drop them off and bugger out. How are you proud of that?
I seem to remember being shot at the whole time, and everyone coming back in one piece, Mr. Vega.
Yeah, next time park it and come join the party, Esteban.
I guess the real advantage is because I can shoot 3 times before having to reload instead of only once. Anyway.
Sure.
Plus it does enough damage that it can blow someone's head off if they're unarmored in one shot, so it's good enough.
Hey there.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
The crew seems to enjoy staring at me. Commander.
running optimal.
Commander.
Commander.
Huh. Second Star Broadcasting is headhunting me. I liked their Garvik story, but seriously, I'm on the Normandy. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Please, enjoy your day.
Hello again.
So, who needs their ass kicked now?
Commander.
All right. I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Be sure to, well, yeah, I'm gonna head over there while I'm talking. Anyway, be sure to hit the like button on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be kept up to date on future uploads.